Your computer's memory, also called RAM or random access memory, is used to hold the information that the computer is working on. When you power the computer on, it reads all the information needed to start Windows from the hard disk into memory. Once Windows is loaded, the computer loads any programs or files you open from the hard drive into memory. The reason for this is the computer's memory, or RAM, is hundreds of times faster than the computer's hard drive. This allows the computer to perform faster. The more memory your computer has, the more programs and files can be opened at once. There are currently two types of RAM used in computers today. The older type, which has been around for 4 years and is the most prevalent, is called DDR2. The newest type, which is now going mainstream, is called DDR3. DDR3 is able to run at higher speeds and therefore higher bandwidths. We'll go into speed and bandwidth in a moment. Keep in mind that most motherboards support either DDR2 or DDR3, so make sure the motherboard you buy supports the type of DDR you'll be using. Memory comes in the form of a stick that attaches to the computer's motherboard through a memory slot. The memory stick is actually made up of several individual memory chips that, when added up, combine to create the storage capacity of the memory stick. The speed of the RAM is also important. The speed of memory is measured in megahertz, or MHz. Here's a breakdown of RAM types, their common names, and the speeds they run at. With both DDR2 and DDR3, the name refers to the bandwidth the memory has. So PC2 9600 can move 9600 megabytes of data per second. To convert from bandwidth to the speed of RAM, you either multiply or divide by 8. So if you want to find the speed of PC2 9600 RAM, divide by 8 and you get 1200, or 1200 megahertz, which is the actual speed of PC2 9600 DDR2 RAM. To go from speed to bandwidth, you multiply by 8. This is useful to know when you're shopping for RAM and motherboards, since some shops list only speed and other shops list only bandwidth. By multiplying or dividing by 8, you can be sure a motherboard can support the RAM you buy. When you buy RAM for your new computer, we recommend getting 2 sticks of DDR2 or DDR3 memory. The reason for using 2 sticks of memory is so that you can enable dual channel on the motherboard. Dual channel combines the 2 sticks of memory to double their bandwidth and increase the speed at which the RAM is accessed. Newer Intel motherboards support triple channel memory, which triples the memory bandwidth and requires 3 sticks of memory. More on this in a moment. Dual channel support is standard on just about every motherboard made today. The motherboard will detect the matched set of RAM sticks and enable dual channel automatically. If you want to add more memory in the future, you can add another set of matched memory sticks to keep dual channel active. Intel's new Core i7 CPU and the motherboards that support it can use the new triple channel DDR3 memory kits. DDR2 will not be supported. These motherboards have 6 RAM slots, so you can install 3 RAM sticks and still have 3 more memory slots available to add memory in the future and keep triple channel enabled. One more thing about dual channel and triple channel memory. To make sure the RAM sticks are well matched to each other, it's best to buy kits of RAM that say they support dual or triple channel configurations. This will ensure the RAM is stable and won't cause errors or crashes. If you're planning to try overclocking the RAM, you might also look at the voltage rating of the RAM. Overclocking means running the RAM faster than it's meant to be run to get more performance. To overclock the RAM, you'll be increasing its speed using settings in the motherboard's BIOS, and upping the voltage of the RAM to keep the system stable and working. Keep in mind that overclocking the RAM will increase heat, so look for RAM with built-on heat sinks, also called heat spreaders, if you plan to overclock the RAM. To install the memory sticks, First find the memory slots on the motherboard. The slots are numbered, and you should install the memory sticks into either the first and second or first and third slots. See your motherboard manual to be sure you use the correct slots to enable dual channel mode. The slots have tabs on each side to hold the sticks in place. We'll open the tabs on the first and third slots to install the RAM sticks. Take a look at the memory sticks, and you'll see a notch on the bottom slightly off-center. This notch matches up with a notch on the memory slot and is there to prevent the memory stick from going in backwards. Match up the notches and place the memory stick into the guides on each side of the slot. Once in place, press on each side of the memory stick straight down and the RAM will snap into place. The tabs on each side will automatically come up to hold the RAM in the slot. Repeat this to install the second stick of RAM.